In the frosty heart of the North Pole, where snow sparkled like diamonds and reindeer played under the shimmering northern lights, lived a cheerful snowman named Frosty. He wasn't just any snowman. He had a carrot nose that wiggled when he laughed, eyes that twinkled like stars, and a heart full of dreams. Frosty loved his snowy home, but deep down, he had always wondered what it would feel like to bask in the warm sunshine, hear bees buzzing, or see fields of colourful flowers. One chilly night, as Frosty gazed up at the sky painted with dancing greens and purples, he let out a wistful sigh. "Oh, how I wish I could see summer," he murmured, "just once, to know what it's like to feel the sun and hear the world hum with warmth." Unbeknownst to Frosty, Santa Claus had been listening. Seated by his workshop window, sipping hot cocoa, Santa's eyes twinkled as he stroked his fluffy white beard. "A snowman dreaming of summer," he chuckled softly. "What a curious wish. Perhaps it's time Frosty saw a little more of the world." The next evening, as Frosty stood admiring the stars, Santa appeared with his sleigh, jingling bells announcing his arrival. "Ho, ho, ho! Frosty, my dear friend!" Santa called out. "I've heard your wish, and I believe it's time for an adventure. Climb aboard!" Frosty's coal eyes widened in delight. "Really, Santa? You'll show me summer?" he exclaimed, hopping onto the sleigh with a crunch of snow. Santa handed Frosty a shimmering snow globe pendant. "This will keep you safe from melting while we explore. Now hold on tight." With a flick of the reins, the reindeer soared into the sky, pulling Santa's sleigh into the clouds. Frosty's heart raced with excitement as they zipped across the globe. The first stop was a golden beach where children built sand castles and splashed in turquoise waves. Frosty marvelled at the way the sun sparkled on the water. "So much blue!" he exclaimed, but as he stepped onto the sand, his feet sank slightly. "Oh dear, it's warm here," he said, clutching his snow globe pendant. "Don't worry," Santa reassured him. "You'll hold together just fine." Next, they visited a meadow bursting with wildflowers of every colour. Yellow daisies, purple lavender, and bright red poppies swayed in the breeze. Frosty was enchanted by the bees buzzing and butterflies fluttering. He tried to catch one, but it flew right through his snowy hand. "It's beautiful," he whispered, "but I don't think I belong here." Santa nodded, his eyes kind. "Every place has its magic, Frosty. Let's see a little more, shall we?" They journeyed to bustling cities where fireworks lit up the summer night sky, to forests filled with the cheerful chirping of crickets, and to farms where golden fields of wheat stretched as far as the eye could see. Frosty delighted in the wonders of summer, but with every stop, he felt a little more out of place. The sun, while beautiful, made him feel heavy and droopy. As they soared back toward the North Pole, Frosty turned to Santa. "I think I understand now," he said. "Summer is so wonderful, but it's not where I belong. I'm meant to be in the snow." Santa smiled warmly. "You've seen what makes summer special, Frosty, but winter has its magic too. Cosy firesides, joyful snowball fights, and the wonder of Christmas. Each season has its place in the world, just like you." When they landed back at the North Pole, Frosty hopped off the sleigh with a newfound sense of joy. He stood tall among his snow friends, the shimmering northern lights painting the snow around him. As the elves gathered to hear his tales of golden beaches and flower-filled meadows, Frosty beamed with pride. "Summer is beautiful," he said, "but so is winter, and I'm happy to be the snowman who brings joy to it." That Christmas Eve, as Santa flew off to deliver presents, Frosty waved from his snowy perch, feeling warm, not from the sun, but from the love in his icy heart. And so, the snowman who dreamed of summer found his place, reminding everyone that the world's magic lies in its many seasons, each special in its own way.